It's got a fun presence on the wrist, hasn't it? Hello, a real treat for you today from Marloe Watches, British brand, micro brand, founded in 2015. As soon as I saw this, I wanted to get my hands on it and have a look. The design was beautiful. You'll have to be quick with this watch. It's limited to 500 pieces, and looking at the website, all of the other colorways have already sold out. I believe it's quite a new release. Let's get straight to it. The British watchmaking industry is defying what's happening globally. It is a real gem of the British economy. It's buzzing, it's a cottage industry, it's thriving. The integrity of the founders, the keenness, the community spirit. British Watchmakers Day every year is completely chock-a-block, queues round the corner. I can't see that not continuing, and I also think the future for British watchmaking is positive. No matter what's going on in the rest of the world, these brands all build their own followings, dedicated fans. I learned all I needed to know about Gordon and Oliver from Marloe Watches the minute I got in touch. I approached them, so I've seen your new Sceptre Commander. Any chance of one getting sent down so I can do a review? Immediately, not a problem. Sent next day, delivered. You can tell a lot about the firm by the way they deal with that. Just briefly, if you haven't heard of Marloe before, who are they? They're a British brand. They've been going since 2015, originally crowdfunded. They specialise in small batch production, up to 1,000 pieces of each unit. In this case, there's only 500 with the Sceptre Commander. And all of Marloe's watches represent excellent value for money. The watches have bold designs across the range. They're designed to be a partner for life, something that will bring a smile when you look down. And the watches are based on themes, stories, a sense of adventure. At the moment, there's 10% off on Marloe's watches through the website. Of course, they can offer such good value direct to the customer. There's no retailers involved. Everything's direct to you online. Marloe also offer this pre-owned service on their website, watches that you want to sell back to them. That's quite unique. Normally, as you know, I don't mess around with unboxings. It's a bit of a waste of time. But this box, substantial, a huge amount of effort. And what I was very surprised about, it's heavy. It says 1.5 kilos on here, which is heavy. So I don't know what to expect when I unbox it. Oh, it seems a shame to damage this really, but there's only the one way in. Time well spent. Time well spent indeed. I like that. A lovely little welcome note, very friendly. And the main box itself, the inner box, that looks very substantial, doesn't it? A lot of watch related information on the inside there. This watch retails for £449, and this packaging here, it's like a tome in a library. Very nicely done. Totally, I'm very impressed with this. I'll have to be careful with this because this is going to a customer. Oof. Hey, you know what? Opening it is an experience. Look at this. A bit of foam. Oh, there it is. Oh, the digital book. The QR code. It's got the specs and the movement specs. I like that. A little bit of foam protection on the top. Branded. These are the little touches. These are the little touches that make all the difference to the overall experience. So a little look. Oh. Isn't that very nicely presented? Oh, it's a pretty watch. First impressions. Quick release spring bars on the rubber strap. I have to be careful because this is a customer's watch. They do want it returned, so no scratches. It has very easy wearability. It's light, very easy to wear, and it puts a smile on your face. I love the blue hue to the crystal. Slightly domed. Very slightly. Do my lume test. That looks like BGW9. And get a load of the second hand. Isn't that great? The second hand's loomed. Does it hug the wrist? Those turned down lugs? Yes, it does. That's a 42. Fits like a glove. That's a 42mm case. It's 12.6mm thick with a screw down signed concave or convex, the one that goes in. Screw down crown. And just look at that colourful ring around the movement. Just look what they've done there. That orange ring contrasts great with the blue. The Miyota 9 series is nicely finished. There's a little bit of striping there. I love what they've done with the steel. It's stainless steel. It's got the sort of submarine style brushed finish that you get with lacquer. A unique knurled bezel. Very slight dome on that crystal. It's a short lug to lug. It's only 48. Notice how the colour of the dial changes with the light. I like a blue hue to the AR coating. Some people don't, but I do. And straight on, it can look almost black, like depths, isn't it? Ocean depths. It's a beautifully designed watch, isn't it? There is an awful lot of competition at this price point, but I think this watch is unique enough and Marloe have such a good following that it can stand very well as that one watch that you might have. It does everything. Good lume, a diver. Nobody else that you know will have one. And the colours are spot on. There are some beautiful details on this watch. I love the mix of white, orange and blue. That combination works well together. You'll notice the pip at the 12 o'clock, the orange highlight on the counterbalance, but also on the minute track. And then within that, it's a black minute track, orange markers for the minutes. And then within that, there's another fine, just sets the dial off, a thin white seconds track, an inner ring, along with these little white pips at each hour. The longer you look, the more you see. If you look under the chapter ring, there's also a thin orange accent all the way around, and those lume pips are slightly raised off the dial. They're sort of embedded in that orange strip. That's a lovely touch. It's a dive watch, remember? 200 meters of water resistance that'll fit under a cuff, no problem. I love the fact it's brushed. The whole thing is brushed, so you're not going to get pesky scratches that detract from a polished finish. The bezel is 60 click bi-directional, and that is a solid meaty click. I have very similar to that on my Marloe Sceptre German dive watch, 60 click bi-directional. The crown, screw down crown, pops out fine, nice and nice substantial click there. There's no date. Don't have to mess about worrying about that. How does it fit back in? Yeah, lovely little bit of springiness, and then catches perfectly. It's a good sized crown. I love the sort of titaniumish style finish, not too tight, on the whole watch. The strap looks like it's FKM. It's very pliable, lightweight. On the first impressions, it could attract lint. Some do, some don't. Signed clasp. Let's not forget, how could you? British design. Very proudly displayed, and quite right too. Just a chance to read the inscription. It was through the sea that the earth, so to speak, began. Marloe Watch Company, Sceptre. Designed in Britain. That's a nice touch. It puts a smile on your face. The use of colour, which, let's face it, is what it should all be about. I really don't see many negatives at this price point. The quality's there, the movement is the best you could wish for. With the 10% discount, you're looking at around £400. Bear in mind that if you were buying anything else from Australia or America or France or Germany, you'd be adding 20% import duties to that. So what you are paying is about £400. Very unique. The lume's great. Colours are perfect. Sits brilliant on the wrist. 200-meter dive watch. Screw down crown. Excellent. Well, I hope you liked that, the Sceptre Commander. Unfortunately, it's going back to Marloe. I'm sure they have a customer waiting already for it. I was very impressed with this watch. Keep watching. Make sure you give a thumbs up to these videos. It's one of the only ways the algorithm recognizes that I exist. And I'll see you in the next video. Many more reviews to come.